What up, yo? It's your boy Crypto Cutter Light. Let me know if you can hear me. Mic check, mic check. What up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the Crypto Show. Are you not entertained? Let me check out my audio. Entertained. And brought to you by Budweiser. And sponsored by John L. Care. And brought to you by Budweiser. And sponsored by... All right, we got audio. Let's get into the first rank match of the evening. Let's get it on.
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How?
Up first, it's Ryan King Rai Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. And it's the King, Amir King Cup.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Oh, look at that left jab. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. A perfect counter shot. That punch landed. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Garcia in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do? There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't land the jab there. Couldn't land that jab. Jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to... There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Right up the middle. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They figure out the combination to this sink.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Garcia in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second,
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Garcia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Those counter punches have to hurt. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter shot lands. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Can't score with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
There's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, some...
Here we go. It's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get out there and win the round.
And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of defense here at all. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. The 3 judges agree. We've got unanimous decision.
Yo, I beat the crap out this guy, man. Yo, GG's, man. GG's.
Unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be
That was my first ranked fight. Your boy, Crypto Cutter Light. Like and subscribe. What up, everybody? What up? What's poppin'? I'm 1-0 right now. Chops invited me to play Apex. I don't even got that game, fool. Yo, man. See you guys on the next one. Peace.